Aloha Kauai. This is your County of Kauai briefing for Monday, March 7th. I'm Emergency Management Administrator Elton Ushio. Mayor Kawakami rescinded the final COVID emergency rule for Kauai County last week. That means there are no longer any restrictions on gathering sizes or limits on restaurant and gym capacity. There are no mandatory requirements for events, but we encourage large event organizers to continue safety practices. Governor Ige's statewide emergency mandates remain in effect regarding masks indoors, maintaining safe travels procedures for travel to Hawaii from out of state, and requiring vaccination or testing for county employees. Please respect our local businesses and protect one another by continuing to wear your masks indoors in any public space as required by the governor's order. If you travel, we encourage you to take a post-travel test 3 to 5 days after you return. For the latest on our case count, we turn to Kauai Deputy District Health Officer Lauren Guest.
Thanks, Elton. More good news this week as our cases continue trending down. Kauai's average case count over the past 7 days is now down to 15 cases a day. That's about half what the average case count was 2 weeks ago. Today, the Kauai District Health Office announced 8 new cases of COVID-19. Today's cases bring the number of active cases to 34, with 3 hospitalized, and 11,969 cumulative cases. Since the beginning of the pandemic, Kauai has confirmed 27 fatalities from COVID-19. Our free same-day testing sites have plenty of tests available now. They are not reaching capacity and there is no need to line up early. You'll get your results within 6 hours and no appointments are needed. The Convention Hall Testing Center in Lihue is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. The mobile testing van goes to Keikaha on Wednesdays, Kilauea on Thursdays, Kalaheo on Fridays, Hanalei on Saturday, and Kapa'a on Sundays. The mobile van is open from 9 to 1 each day. You can also get a free test from Lihue Pharmacy by visiting alohaclear.com. For a full list of testing sites, visit kauai.gov/COVID-test. Over 3/4 of all Hawaii residents are now fully vaccinated. The vaccines are highly effective at preventing severe illness. Everyone ages 5 and up is now eligible for a free vaccine. The CDC recommends booster doses for everyone 12 and older. You can get an initial dose or booster dose at pharmacies, hospitals, and clinics around the island. To make an appointment, visit kauai.gov/vaccine. This Thursday afternoon, our hospital partners will hold a mobile vaccine clinic open to ages 12 and older only at the Kalaheo Neighborhood Center. It will be open Thursday, March 10th from 3 to 5 p.m. No appointments are needed, just show up. Minors must be accompanied by a parent or guardian.
Now let's bring in Kauai District Health Officer Dr. Janet Berriman to answer some of your questions in our segment, Ask Dr. B. Dr. B, cases are continuing to come down. What does that mean for Kauai residents? Is it okay to socialize and travel now?
Thanks, Elton. Yes, the declining case count is great news. Kauai's rate on a population basis is still almost twice the state rate, but we're trending downward, so we're on a good path. We should enjoy the lower case rates and the security offered by vaccination and treatments. This is a good time to catch up with socializing and traveling, with some common sense precautions. If you're traveling or socializing, it's still a good idea to wear a mask in crowded indoor places. And of course, if you're sick, separate yourself from others and consider being tested for COVID either with a home test or at a testing center.
Next question, Dr. B, do we need to worry about another variant at some point?
It's possible another COVID variant could emerge in the coming weeks or months. Unfortunately, we just can't know when or whether or where that might happen. We don't need to live in fear of another variant, but we should be prepared. That means remembering all we've learned in these last 2 years and holding on to our tools and supplies. Keep your masks and your home test kits handy. People in our community are still being diagnosed with COVID every day. Home test kits are a quick way of knowing whether you've been infected. If you have home test kits or have the opportunity to get some, it's a good idea to keep a few on hand, just in case you or someone in your household feels sick. If you haven't ordered your free test kits from the federal government, visit covidtest.gov to have tests mailed to you.
Dr. B, is the Department of Health still doing case investigations?
Yes, our Kauai District Health Office staff continue to call every person whose positive test is reported to us. If there's no answer, we leave a voicemail and send a text message. We've noticed in recent weeks that fewer people are returning our calls. I'm not sure why that is, but people should know that our calls are to answer your questions, provide you with information, and gather some information from you. It's as important as ever to talk with our staff, and most people who talk with us find it helpful. So mahalo to those who have answered, and I hope anyone who receives a call or text in the future will respond.
Thanks, Dr. B. If you have any questions for Dr. B, please post them to our County of Kauai Facebook page. For more information on COVID-19 on Kauai, visit kauai.gov/COVID-19. For information on travel rules, visit hawaiicovid19.com/travel. Mahalo to all of you for your efforts to keep our community safe over the past 2 years.